Baseball means a lot to me, it's been a part of my life since I was little. My family loves it and they support me playing it, always have, and just falling in love with the game, it means a lot to me, and it's going to be a part of my future after Legion baseball, so I want to stick with what I do because it means a lot to me,
What kind of went through your head when it was the season's up in the air?
Right, I was pretty upset because considering this very well could be my last year playing, so I was like, I won't be able to spend the time with all my friends in Wyoming here since I'll be up in Iowa, all the bus rides and stuff, and we still really don't get those, but at least we get to play now, and so just kind of really heart-wrenching just because it would have been super sad not to be able to end it on a good note.
All right, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, just like we're having a conversation.
Had to, sorry. Rocky Rondinelli, manager of Post 24 American Legion Baseball. How we got here was a lot of hard work by all the coaches in this program, all the boards in this whole state. I mean, when they shut us down March 16th, when the government shut everybody down, for that from then till about around April 20th, so about just roughly a month, it was kind of a dead period. Had a lot of conversations during that dead period with Jason Huggins from Jackson, Chad Thompson from Evanston. We have talked an awful lot, us three, of what we were going to do. We've talked Cody Beers, the state chairman, how can we do this? And from that point, from April 20th to May 2nd, for that 2 weeks, excuse me, we just hammered down to try and figure out what we can do. What would the state of Wyoming allow us to do, right? And on May 2nd, we had that whole on-field protocol where you have to follow this, this, and this, and you can only have 10 people at a time. So we even went down further and only said 9. So 7 players, 2 coaches. And if that's what it took to get us on the field, we're good. So, I mean, it was just a lot of sleepless nights trying to make sure that these boys had something to look forward to. You know what I mean? So that's how we got here, man.
The season started back up, I was super pumped. I instantly started calling everyone from the team, my cousins, Parker and Dominic. I started calling them and calling everyone, like, we gotta go. Let's get to work, because we got a long way to go.
What drove me to do all of this, honestly, was these boys, plain and simple. And I didn't know if we were gonna be able to get all 42 of our kids, which is now, we've lost a few, so we're down to 39. If it was gonna be all of them or if we were just gonna do the varsity boys. I mean, for me, especially I'll just take the AA boys, when it was first brought to me from the rest of the coaches in the state, especially at the AA level, we all have a group chat, all 8 of us. And they were asking questions, how are we going to do this with our varsity group? How are we going to do this with our varsity group? How are we going to do this? And my first question was, are you guys just talking about the varsity group or the whole program? Because I don't want to do this if my younger kids can't play. Everybody agreed that, all teams, we don't want to do this either. Okay, perfect, then I'm good. But if you just take the varsity group, I wanted my seniors to look forward to something. I mean, them poor kids, and no fault of their own, and no fault of anybody, they have nothing. I mean, they have no prom, they have no graduation, they're working, or they're doing school from home, they just got nothing. And I was gonna do everything in my power to make sure that them seniors had something to actually, be pumped about, look forward to, something to get out of the house. Go do something that they love. I mean, I got 3 kids on this team going to play college ball, which is phenomenal. I want to get them kids, some extra reps on the field so they're ready when they go. So that was the whole driving force, was just to give these kids something to look forward to, man.
It felt awesome. This year I felt better than I ever have before. So being able to get out there and actually show my skills this year, I'm pretty happy about it. It was awesome.
It was great, you know. I mean, we didn't get the turnout we wanted, but, you know, it's our first game. We'll get there. And it felt great to be out there, you know, everyone get the jitters out, and now we're ready to come back and play some ball.
But my seniors, just see them out there, and I was even missing 2. But the joy that they had, knowing they can put a jersey on again and go out there and do something that they love. And it was awesome, man. It really was.
Try to get as far, we're trying to win state. Everyone's trying to win state here, but we're also trying to build a foundation to help the next level. So like the young kids that are coming up, us older kids are trying to help build a team for next year, help build the program, help build the coaches, help build the young guys, help the board, help everything. Just
as a team, our goal needs to be go out there and compete every game. Like in baseball, you're not going to go undefeated. It's not going to happen. But if you go out there, you go 100% the whole entire time and you compete and say you're only losing by like 1 run, but you did all you could, there's really nothing to be upset about.
There's a lot of emotion, you know, because the boys I've been playing with, you know, I've been playing with them since day one, you know, they're all my best friends. And the thought of not being able to play the last season, you know, step out on the field with them and enjoy your last moments with them, you know, it's heart-touching, you know, and it makes you bummed out, but, you know, everything turned out to be playing, and couldn't be more happy to be out there with all my friends playing the game I love.
At the end of the day, the goal is for these boys to play baseball, and that's what they're getting to do. So that's what it is for me.